In this video, I'm gonna share with you every fat loss technique and hack in less than 12 minutes so you can finally get the six-pack I already know you have and feel as good as possible. Let's start with number 1. Eat ramen noodles to get a six-pack. You see, you have some fitness gurus telling you, oh, liquids are best to make you feel full. Other guys will tell you, oh, it's solids that are the best to make you feel full. Well, they're both wrong. And I'm gonna show you with science. There was a specific study where researchers wanted to see how different foods, liquids and solids, made participants feel full. What they found was interesting. Liquids made you feel full faster because they expanded the stomach instantly. But this feeling didn't last long. On the other hand, solids took longer to make you feel full because it takes your body time to break down the food. However, you end up staying feeling full for longer. But they didn't even stop there. They discovered something even more interesting. Thick soups, which have both liquid and solid parts, are the best at making you feel full because they expand your stomach initially like liquids do, so you feel full fast. But the solid parts make you feel full for longer. Number 2, walk on sand to lose belly fat. Look, when you're just doing a simple walk, your body's burning calories just to be able to move and balance itself depending on the terrain. What that basically means is that the harder the terrain you walk on, the more calories you'll burn. So for example, the average man will burn around 150 calories an hour walking on concrete. Walking on grass or dirt, you're gonna burn around 160 calories. But when you walk on sand, you can burn up to 350 calories an hour. Meaning that if you just replace your daily walk around your neighborhood with a nice walk on the beach, or take her on her first date on a nice walk on the beach, you could be burning an extra 200 calories a day without doing any effort. Now, of course, you can't target belly fat, but the more calories you burn, the more fat you burn on your body overall. And just with these 2 steps, which are incredibly simple, you're already on track to start losing weight. And I have 9 more fat loss techniques that you've probably never heard of. This takes us to number 3. Drink water at the right temperature to lose weight faster. Look, most people, they'll drink water one of 2 ways without realizing that one way will make them burn fat without even trying. One group loves to drink their water at room temperature, while other people like to drink their water freezing cold. Now, this was studied in a German paper where they gave 14 participants 2 liters of cold water, and then they asked them to drink that water throughout the day. The researchers tracked the metabolism of the participants and found that those who drank the cold water burned an extra 100 calories a day without even trying. Which means, for yourself, I need you to buy a big thermos of water, add some ice to it in the morning, and then throughout the day, you need to drink that entire jug of water. Number 4, never eat between these specific hours if you want a six-pack. You see, when you're exercising, your body will use 2 fuel sources. First is the glycogen stored in your muscles. This comes from eating carbohydrates. Once your body depletes these glycogen stores, it will switch over to the second fuel source, which is burning fat. So here's a quick way to make sure that you're always burning fat as soon as you wake up. First, I need you to stop eating at least 3 hours before bed. This will allow your body more time to digest the food and also burn fat as you sleep. Next, you will refrain from eating within the first hour of your day, and if possible, try to exercise in that hour. This way, your body will use your body fat as fuel source, leading to much faster and better results with fat loss. Now, this is just a trick to kind of guess when you're burning fat or carbs throughout the day. Now, if you want to be precise like I am, I use trackers for everything. I have a tracker for my sleep, and I even have a tracker for my metabolism to know when is it that I'm burning fat and when is it that I'm burning carbs. Now, how it works, it's actually pretty dope. It's from a company called Lumen. It's a little device, and all you do is breathe into it. Then the device will measure your CO2 from your breath to tell me whether I'm using glycogen, which is the carbs, or fat as my fuel source on a 1 to 5 scale. Now, when I blow into it and I see that I'm burning more fat, bro, that's when I go extra hard in the gym because I know my body's using all my fat stores, which is great. That's when you start getting shredded. And then on days or on times that I'm noticing that I'm burning more carbs, I can be a little bit more relaxed because I know my body's using more of the glycogen stores. Now, you can do it the free way and just predict and assume when you're burning carbs or fats, or you can be precise like I am and check out this device. Bro, this device will change the game for you when it comes to fat loss. I'm going to have it linked down below, and I'm also going to give you a 15% discount, which is going to be an absolute steal. Bro, if you want to get a six-pack for summer, this is your hack. You guys want to check it out? It'll be linked down below. So, number 5, replace cold water immersion with heat immersion. There is a common belief that when you sit in an ice bath, it will help you burn more calories. But according to science, this is actually not true. Actually, there's a way to burn 20 times more calories. You see, in a study published in the National Library of Medicine, they had participants sit in an ice bath for 20 minutes, and then they tracked their metabolism. They found that sitting in an ice bath only burned an extra 10 to 20 calories during that period. In contrast, another study conducted a similar study with participants sitting in a sauna for 4 10-minute sessions. In this study, they found participants burned up to 400 calories, meaning that rather than sitting in an ice cold bath, sign up to a local gym that has a sauna you can use and start using that to get shredded. Number 6, eat McDonald's chicken nuggets to burn 30% more calories. Food is made out of 3 major macronutrients: fats, protein, and carbs. One of these is harder to digest, which leads to 30% more calories being burned when you do digest it. For example, if you eat 100 calories of fat, your body will burn around 3 calories to digest it. If you eat 100 calories of carbs, your body will burn around 20 calories to digest it. But if you eat 100 calories of protein, your body will burn 30 calories to digest it. Meaning that if you want to burn more fat while eating the same amount of calories, just eat more protein. So for example, if you go to McDonald's, rather than getting a large side of fries, just get an order of 10 chicken nuggets. They're both 500 calories, but the nuggets have far more protein, meaning your body will use more calories to digest it. Not to mention, the nuggets will also make you feel fuller for longer. By doing this, not only do you remove your body's reliance on carbohydrate, but also increase the rate at which your body uses fat as a fuel source, which is the goal. And again, like I told you, if you want to be precise with this, you need to know when is it that your body is using fat or carbs as a fuel source. So, get yourself a metabolism tracker like the one from Lumen that I showed you, the one that I use. That way you can monitor your protein intake and reduce your carbs. Here's what's great about Lumen. When my body is using more fat as a fuel source, I'm gonna get notifications on my app because it's connected to my phone on how I can better optimize my day to continue burning more calories, because the calories I'm burning is coming from fat. Essentially, it's like having me in your pocket, a metabolism coach telling you exactly what to do right when your body's primed for it. And if you guys check it out, you're gonna get 15% off. Number 7, use non-exercise activity thermogenesis. Look, when you exercise, your body uses calories. This is called thermogenesis, but your body also uses calories when you're doing everyday activities around the house. This is known as non-exercise activity thermogenesis. In other words, NEAT. So, I'm gonna give you a 5-step routine that you can use to increase your NEAT around the house. First, grab your phone, put on some music, put on a podcast, put on a free audiobook. Then follow this 5-step routine. I want you to vacuum your room for 10 minutes. This will burn around 37 calories. Then make your bed thoroughly. This will burn around 23 calories. Then wash the dishes that you have. This is gonna burn around 26 calories. Then iron any clothes you have for 20 minutes. This will burn around 50 calories. And then finally, wipe down all the surfaces in your room for around 10 minutes. This will burn around 37 calories. By following this routine, you're gonna clean your room and burn an extra 173 calories in the process. Boys, by this point, I'm helping you lose weight with science, doing things you've never heard of, by eating more ramen noodles, by walking in the sand, by changing the temperature of your water, by eating at the right times of your day, by increasing hot exposure, by eating McDonald's nuggets, and now just by cleaning your room. The point is, I'm getting your body to burn more fat, which is the goal so you can get the 6-pack you want. And I'm not even done. There are 4 more science-backed fat loss techniques I want you to start implementing. This takes me to number 8. Drink this amount of water every single day. There was a study conducted on 173 overweight participants. Each of them consumed 2 liters of water a day and experienced significant weight loss. This is because when you consume this much water, your body will experience 3 things: more fullness, fewer cravings, and an increase in metabolism. So moving forward, buy a single 2-liter bottle of water at your local supermarket and make it your mission to finish that bottle of water every single day. And remember, like I told you before, make sure it's cold. Now, before every meal, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, out of that bottle, I want you to drink 2 cups of water before you even start eating. This will prevent you from overeating. Number 9, eat from smaller plates to get a 6-pack. A meta-analysis conducted out of the University of Chicago conducted a study to find out how plate size impacts weight. What they found was that smaller plates reduced overeating and increased weight loss. So, you're gonna take 3 steps to use this to your advantage. First, if you love sugary drinks like soda, sodas. With your dinner, I want you to pour it into a small shot glass to reduce the amount of intake. Second, when you're eating your meals, use the smallest utensils you can find. For example, replace your standard spoon with a dessert spoon. And third, use a small saucer plate instead of a large dinner plate. By doing this, you're gonna have to plate your food, sit down, eat, and if you want a refill, you have to get up, go get the food and come back. This will reduce the chances of you doing that. All of these techniques will slow down your eating pace, making you eat less food. Number 10, balance your day with these micro workouts. Look, when you're trying to lose weight, no doubt, you're gonna feel hungry in the evening. To manage this craving and not go over my calories, I like to do micro workouts that burn the same amount of calories as the ones I'm consuming. For example, let's say I wanna eat a pudding cup and it's 130 calories. So, to stay within my calorie limit, I need to burn 128 calories. So here are a few micro workouts you can do. I know every single push-up burns around 0.33 calories. That means I need to do around 389 push-ups. One squat burns around the same amount of calories, which means I need to do around 389 squats. One pull-up burns around 1 calorie, which means I need to do around 128 pull-ups. And 1 minute of walking burns around 3.5 calories, which means I need to go for around a 37-minute walk. Typically, I choose one or a combination of these micro exercises to balance out my calorie intake. Number 11, eat more food to lose weight faster. See, most people will tell you, oh, reduce the amount that you're eating to lose more weight. But let's be real, this approach will leave you feeling hungry and craving even more the food that you love. So instead, you should decrease the calorie density of the food that you're consuming by choosing healthier alternatives. For example, swap sugary drinks like Coke with a 0-calorie alternative like Coke Zero. Replace high-calorie snacks such as chips with low-calorie popcorn. Substitute sugary chocolate bars for a protein bar. Go for leaner cuts of meat like turkey bacon instead of dense cuts like actual bacon. And replace full-fat milk with alternatives like 0-calorie almond milk. If you do this, everything else I just shared on this fat-burning list, you're gonna get to your dream six-pack in no time and not even feel it.